Okay, we're recording.
It's not like we're going to do a public demonstration.
For heaven's sakes, no.
Because
we're talking about sex today, so this is on the private group.
Rub with love. Rub it on out.
Okay. I know we talked about we talked about sex before, but I'm just nervous today. I'm tired.
Because you're the one talking about it. And I'm usually the one talking about it.
You are normally the one talking about it.
I will get into business mode.
I thought business was what's on the front of that hat.
Not when we're talking about the clitoris.
That's exactly rub with love. That's exactly what it is.
I know. But there are many...
clitoris.
The clitoris. There are many things I could rub it with.
Wow.
Ooh. There's my nose, my tongue, my
chin, my eyebrows. Here's the deal. We're going to get real here because we're real. Ears. We're raw. We're real.
Raw.
Raw.
I did this because the shadow was affecting my face. And I know
shadow?
that you people want to see my face.
Sure.
See, look,
we do.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
dark.
Here's the thing.
You go ahead. You talk about your woman parts.
I am assuming.
And I will talk about touching them.
Most people that have been married for a long time have...
know where the clitoris is?
I would hope so at this point. But let's just go back to Sex Ed 101.
Okay. There is a boat. There is a man in the boat.
This is getting weird. Here's what I wanted to talk about, though. This is the point. Women, you need to know your body. I'm just going to throw it out there and let's see where this train goes.
When I think about you, I
touch myself. Listen to me, though. If you are relying on your husband or your man or your partner to find your clitoris and make you have an orgasm, that is way too much pressure.
With no instruction.
Just, hey, they're supposed to know what to do with that little thing. And
like you're supposed to know what you're supposed to do with our thing. Yeah, I didn't say little.
Ours is little compared to yours. But it's basically kind of the same thing. It has all those nerve endings around it. And it's, an inch or 2 or 3 away from the actual vagina. So you got to know where that thing is.
She said vagina.
Yeah, this is our private group. And you know what? We're talking about sex. If this is uncomfortable,
rub with love.
Rub with love. But don't... It's not... this is our opinion.
It does not need to be a mystery.
Not a mystery.
And you don't need to get Scooby-Doo down there to find out what's going on. It's a Scooby snack. It's not a mystery. Not like a man going, if you darn kids wouldn't have been here, I would have an orgasm. It doesn't work that
way. Oh, my word. No,
you'll never look at Scooby-Doo the same again.
Never. Don't feel embarrassed to talk to your spouse about, hey, this feels good, that doesn't feel good, because he doesn't know. They don't know unless you tell them. It feels good with 2 fingers on each side, or it feels good to be penetrated, or it feels good, stop doing that, or, like the Monica and Friends. You got to know these things, and it's okay to touch yourself during sex. It's all part of it. Mutual masturbation. We're not bringing in pornography. There's absolutely nothing sinful with it. It is mutual masturbation. It's figuring stuff out. It's having sex with the lights on. It's grabbing mirrors. It's figuring stuff out.
Grabbing mirrors.
You need a mirror from different directions, Wow, I didn't know that's what it looks like when he gets to see that all the time.
Yeah, just videotape it. And then critique it afterwards.
Wrong with it.
I think that position right there wasn't working for me here.
But I also think that men need to not be so... self-conscious. If we say, "Oh, don't do it that way," or "That hurts," you need to be like, "I have no idea what to do."
Well, because I think the thing is that with us, it doesn't change. And I'll throw words in your mouth. With women, I could play with your breast one day and the next day you don't touch them.
Oh, yeah. So women know this. That sometimes nipple stimulation is a really big deal. Other times, I'm so irritated. Do not touch me there.
So I would say, men, think of your wife as a video game, and that what happened.
Everything's a video game.
What happened one level isn't going to happen this level, and the whole entire reason is because weekly this being changes. Yeah. based on what time of the month it is.
Sure.
So before
our hormones change whether things feel good or not, or even the ability to have an orgasm changes with our hormones throughout the month. Sometimes it's a lot easier. Sometimes it's really hard to get there and takes a long time. Or babe, it's just not happening. Let's try again tomorrow or next week or whatever.
Or you go to town and I'll work on, anyways. But since you're an evolutionary, always changing creature, we kind of tend to give up because what used to work doesn't work. There isn't.
I hate that. Well, you used to like this. Well, I used to like.
Right, but it doesn't really matter.
Pizza,
Stop
right?
that thing with your foot. It doesn't matter, but it's just communication at time and going with the flow. Yeah. Men are kind of, I would say that, usually if you find out what works for us, it's always going to work for us. And sometimes, we may be PMSing and that's not working for us. But
because you guys go through cycles of
we tend to communicate that fairly quickly, and it might just be like, hey, that worked yesterday, but today if you just added a twist, then I'm done. That kind of a thing. But with you guys, it's so much more complicated, and mental that it's just a bigger process. Mm-hmm. So I would say if I want to give you an orgasm, I need to start at 8 a.m.
Yep.
Doing the laundry.
Yep.
And then finish with how does this feel?
Mm-hmm. Or foot massage.
Show me what.
Massage.
Yeah, right. So it's just such a big, long
we are
process.
A big, drawn out.
In comparison to.
What do they say? We're crock pots and you guys are microwaves.
Right.
Yeah.
You walk in here naked and I'm ready.
Let's go.
Versus, setting the crock pot, braising the meat, putting it in, and at any point in time we're trying to build this thing so that we could have sex with you, and it feels like a house of cards a lot of the times. A kid walks in and poof.
Oh, it's gone. That's gone. It. I can't. Mm-mm.
Right. And that's the whole, it sucks.
It does kind of suck.
As a guy, because we're like, okay, I lit the candle. This is my thing that I want to have sex today, and you're all great. And then I go to work and come home, and that's all gone, and I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But.
I was like, where are you going to go? But anyway,
Doctor is important. Play doctor. And I don't think a lot of...
How does this feel? What does this feel like?
Right. I don't think a lot of couples do that, and it sounds very childish. But, lay your spouse down naked and...
How does this feel here?
Pleasure them.
And
But ladies, you have to communicate what's working and what's not.
And it's okay. Sometimes touching ourselves feels extremely sexy. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. It doesn't mean he's doing a wrong job or the bad job or whatever. It just feels good. All of it. You're all together and you're feeling all of this together. There's nothing sinful or wrong about it. And ladies,
get off me and watch me touch myself. That would blow your man's mind. Okay.
Wow.
Because we're visual,
yeah.
right? And then we could learn at the same time.
Yes.
Hey, while I'm doing that, why don't you do this?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah. We're visual,
yeah.
So it's a big old turn on, and you're getting turned on, and everyone's getting turned on, and things may be flying.
Wow. And this is going to be a short video because I just think, just talk about these things.
But I want it to be long.
That's what she said. Don't fake it. Once you start faking it,
then you can't stop.
You really can't stop faking it, because then if you stop faking it, he's going to think your whole life is a lie. Just don't. Just don't. Your whole life is a lie. Everything's a lie. If you're faking orgasms, your whole life is a lie.
Unless he asks
Stop
you to.
That.
Sometimes we just want you to fake it. Just
I just
scream.
need the sound. I just need the, you know what I mean? Whatever. But come on, don't make him think he's doing the right thing, and you're like, no, honey, I'm sorry.
And the reason why
you've done that for years, and that's never really. Well, tell me.
Right, and that's the whole point. Is that if you start faking it and it sounds amazing, then we think we're doing something right, and guess what's going to happen? It's exactly what's going to happen the next time we have sex, because that worked the first time we had sex. See how that works?
And it's not working for
anyone.
It's really not working for anyone.
Right. So don't fake it. Yeah. Just play doctor.
Apparently you like doctor.
Well, no.
I like massages. I like visiting the masseur.
All right. So
with happy endings.
Give your wife a massage, and during that massage, wife, communicate where you like to be touched.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times we, as a male species, go right towards the spot.
Yep.
Rather than teasing the spot.
All around it without actually touching it.
Right. Would be more of a turn on, and actually work towards an orgasm faster than slapping a guy in the boat.
Don't slap the guy. Don't do that. All right. This is pretty in-depth, but hey, we need to throw one of these really serious, fun...
Have oral sex.
deep conversation.
She said deep.
And I had people comment last week or message me like, "Hope you guys are okay. Hope you guys aren't fighting. I saw your." I'm like, we were fine.
We're never fighting.
We're never fighting. So
we're just boxing.
We were totally fine. But learning about ourselves was really a big deal. So I love that. And learn about yourself. Figure out your triggers. If you didn't catch it, go back. It's a pretty good about finding what pushes your buttons
and how you argue and how you react and how your spouse reacts and all of that. And it's the same thing naked. Touch me here and I'm going to react this way. Touch my body there and I'm going to react that way. Yeah. So have your spouse find your triggers. If I touch you there, that thing goes up. If I touch you here, it goes down. Right. If I touch you there, this thing gets wet. If I touch you there, it goes dry.
Okay.
If you don't know, then there's just a lot of weird touching going on, and it seems funky.
But fun. All right. We love you guys. You can ask us anything. Clearly, we will answer it or talk about it. Yeah. So we love you guys.
Here comes the anal sex question.
We haven't been asked. I'd talk about it, but nobody asked.
Yeah, ask weird questions because I like her face when she has to talk about this stuff. Clitoris.